Representatives of Canada's Indigenous communities and bishops were in Rome the week of March 28th for meetings with Pope Francis. The representatives said they had come seeking an apology from Pope Francis and closure to the pain they had experienced at church-run residential schools.
When I attended residential school, when I was taken away, from my grandparents, it's long ago, but it hurt. But one thing I'll never forget, will never forget, is the pain that we experienced, the sexual abuse, physical abuse, and the trauma that we experienced with other many survivors across the country and in all of North America of our Indigenous friends within the United States. No different.
He also hopes for an acknowledgement by the Pope of the human dignity of the members of the First Nations, Inuit and Métis communities, including those who continue to treasure their cultural and spiritual traditions.
The purpose also is for the Pope to recognize Indigenous people, Inuit people, and the Métis people that we're human beings. We're not atheists. We're not evil. We are human beings.
Ted talks a lot about truth-telling. I mean, listening to the voices of survivors tell their stories really changes everything, right? And those are powerful stories, and they're true stories. And so they open you to a wave of suffering, waves of suffering, right? And then the question is, how do we move forward?
Within our community, we have a plan, working with our diocese, our Bishop Don. We got the how to do it. And healing is about choice. We're not going to heal everybody, or not everybody wants to heal. And that's human nature. Some people will stay the same where they are. Some people will want change. Some will exert faster than others. But in order to change, they have to tell their story.
Mr. Cuzant says his efforts to bring light and healing to the Indigenous communities of Canada are motivated by a desire that his great-grandchildren won't experience the hurt he has.
It's time for this one here, 6-month-old, it's time for her to grow up to have peace, have her culture and traditions, and continuation of her inherent rights as a First Nation child. And in that case, is every child matters, whether they be First Nations, Inuit, Métis, Italians, Ukrainians, Russians, every nationality in the world. That's what it's about, peace and loving one another.